Fixing my wig on camera. Sorry for the wretchedness. People try and make sex like it's something that's just surface level, when in actuality, that shit is so much deeper than that.
Because soul ties are a thing. And when I tell you, like, I googled this shit today, and they were just like people don't understand that energy is like given. Like, what is the right word? I'm too high right now.
Transmute.
Yeah, you transmute energies between people. Like, sexual energy, that's an energy within itself already.
That's the most intimate you can be with another human being. You get no closer than that.
Okay, do you ever think about, like, damn, I just had sex so good that if I wasn't on birth control, I know I would have made a baby.
Be pregnant,
because the energy that we created was something so different. Like,
I'm reading this dream yoga book or whatever. It's basically training your mind so that you can lucid dream. So like, they talk about how you always supposed to question like whether or not you awake. Then when you start questioning that all the time, when you go to sleep, you'll do it naturally. So you're like, damn, am I awake? And you're gonna realize you sleeping, and then you'll start controlling that shit. I lucid dream, but I don't control it. It just happened when it happened. But each time that shit happened, I get stronger and stronger at it. Now, every time I wake up in my dream, I'll be like, oh shit, I'm dreaming, and I just start flying.
See, Kina, that's the thing, is that I feel like you're learning about this shit, and you actively seek to learn about this shit. And the thing about me is I really don't know what to do next. It's just like, damn, I'm not continuing on the path to like finding my higher self the way that I was. I feel like I got set back in the last week since my birthday. The day of my birthday, Kina, I was high off life. Like, the morning of my birthday, I was like, wow, like, it was just beautiful. I don't ever not want to feel this. Like,
period.
The way that I feel right now, naturally, because of myself, because of nobody else. Nobody, only me. I can make myself feel this good.
Aries might be the rawest sign of the zodiac. I'm just
and that's because we're the first sign. So does that mean that we get everything right? Like,
that's the most Aries thing I've ever heard.
I don't know, but that's how I think. I feel like we just got it. Like, that's not even on some. Yeah,
it's here.
Period.
You gotta be around people that get that shit, bro.
Like, you have to have like soul tribe. That's what I hear a lot. Like, that's what I want to manifest. Okay, there are a lot of things that I want to manifest because we're in the new moon. Like,
oh, period.
I want to manifest self-love all the fucking time. That's what is the most important to me right now. I just want to have an abundance of, like, I want to be abundant in whatever that means, whether it's money, my career, a relationship, anything. I just want to be abundant. Like,
it's coming. You receive it. Manifesting your deepest heart's desires, because when it comes from that deep, that's why it's there. People gotta listen to their hearts, bro.
I think life can be really simple, but people complicate it. Like, everything you do in life has to have some form of a direction, and that's what I feel like I lack. Is like, I don't have any direction in anything. Like, I just dabble into all this shit because I like everything. They say we Aries don't know how to follow through with anything. We start something and never finish it. But we're supposed to be a very ambitious sign, so I don't get
it's kind of contradictory. Like, so, but you're telling me you got the secret and you didn't implement it? Why? Oh, I didn't feel like it.
No, like, that's my life. I can't live my life like that anymore, though.
I mean, I feel like you got the direction. You just trying to get to the point where you know, like, more of the purpose behind what you're doing. And that's what everybody needs to be looking for now in this Aries season. It's all about purpose. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you could say, I want to be rich. I want to make a lot of money. Okay, but what does that mean, though? Because all you're talking about is quantifiable things. Yep. It's just little things that can buy more things. It's not about the things that you want. It's about the feeling that those things bring you. And just how you was talking about a minute ago, where you like, I'm giving myself this feeling. You got to give yourself that feeling.
Crazy as hell, because I just had like a little kickback last weekend for my birthday. We put questions in a hat and talked about different topics, like, what does God mean to you, or like, what is God? Social media, even though that's a broad ass topic, it really brought the conversation back together. Like,
I like that.
Yeah, touche. So my friend was like, comfortability or money, like, which one is more important? I don't think humans are naturally meant to be comfortable. I feel like people constantly grow and change and they elevate. And
that's one thing that is constant, you know? Change.
Yeah. If you stay comfortable, you stay stagnant.
That's hard to say. Money versus comfortability. It depends on what you find comfortable. Because you can still have a lot of money and not be comfortable. Yeah. A rich person who may have all the money in the world, like, I really just want like a genuine friend, I don't have a friend.
Yeah.
Where these people who like, I don't want money, got hella friends.
Yeah.
Like, and they don't realize the blessing within that.
Yeah.
You gotta realize the blessing within every fucking thing.
I think that rich is a word that you have to embody. Like, your spirit is rich. Everything about you is rich. In order to be rich, like, you can create that. That's the thing people don't get, is you can create that. Having money doesn't mean shit, but we all know this. This is just very, like, surface
Period.
shit.
That's rule number one of knowing the game. So if you set out here and your goal in life is to get money, let me tell you something, friends. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Game of Thrones reference. But if you get it, you get it. You feel me? Because what does that mean to you? That means to me, you ain't figured out what it is that you want. You want what you think money can buy. And what you think money can buy, you give yourself.
It's to be woke. It's to be enlightened about your highest self. You can literally do anything. God created us. He lies within us. I'm not saying I'm God, right? But I have that power within me.
Did he not say we're made in God's image? That is why I love the Smiths, bro. Because not only is they love real, it's on some whole next level shit. It's about the fact that it's unconditional. They selflessly both give to one another. And it's so much deeper than just the surface level stuff people worry about.
You see how smart and intelligent Jaden and Willow are? People don't get it. And it cannot sway them from who they are. Like, they know who they are. You know what I mean?
They're very wise. And to be so young and for them to possess so much worldly wisdom that, like, so many people don't ever understand, which is why there's so many people out here that have things to say about them. Because people are judgmental. When they don't understand something or they are threatened by something, more importantly, they feel the need to push it and belittle it and, like, make it seem lesser so that they can feel more about themselves.
I feel like we're coming up in a generation now where all that superficiality shit is going to come to an end. Who you really are is going to matter.
And somehow we've gotten ourselves into a point where
what you look like defines who you are. Like,
there's still parts of this world that still operate on that level of, like, existence and that level of their social conditioning. It's over here where all shit is, like, haywire because of the way we live our lives. The shit we put even into our bodies is just sickening.
When you think about it in reality, what you put in your body has an effect on a lot of shit. Your energy, the way your mindset is, all that. Like, holistic things in medicine. We won't even talk about government conspiracies. Everything that we can't do, can't have, whatever is hard to get to is because they want to make it hard, because motherfuckers already know that the world can really be a better place if we really wanted it to. Capitalism is a thing.
Even from jump, okay, this shit finna get real trippy, so just follow me. I knew Trump was gonna win the election. When he first got on the air talking about, I'm running for president, and everybody laughed, and I was laughing, and I was like, wait a minute, this nigga really running for president? And then when I started seeing the way the media was pushing him, it was 15,000 people running for president at one point, and the only person I saw was Trump every fucking day. This is purposeful, first of all. It's just fueled by so much control and manipulation.
But the fact that he became president should be able to show people, like, bro, like,
our generation is the generation that's reawakening to the truth of our beings, our divineness. Like, that's why people be talking crazy about Kanye, but Kanye be telling some fucking truths. He might be going wild wearing a Trump hat and saying whatever the fuck he wants, but Kanye always say real stuff, and he been saying real stuff. But people get thrown off because he walking around like, I'm a god. You can't say that. God gonna get you. Like, no, he didn't say he was the god of all of you.
Yeah, I mean, you embody what you feel like. I live within, God lives within me, okay? God lives within me. I embody what lives within me. You have the power to connect with it and channel that. And I low-key think that spiritual healers are going to rise to the top, because at some point we're gonna need people to heal the world. Like, and people really have gifts, because it's gonna come a time where we gonna need it.
When our parents was little, they was going through the civil rights era, and then there was Reaganomics, and now, like, this is gonna be the Trump era. And we gonna look back, and it's a lot of shit that's shifting within this country that's gonna cause shit to unravel. Like, that's why so many movies nowadays, like Hunger Games, Divergent, movies with, like,
competition for, like,
apocalyptic type stuff.
I don't even want to get into that, because I talk about these conspiracy theories all the time with people. Like, an apocalypse is going to happen. If y'all believe in the Bible and people believe in everything that religion teaches you, an apocalypse it always happens. Dinosaurs, they don't exist anymore. What other apocalypses ever? I don't know, okay? Like, I'm not that equipped into world endings, but, like, the world always ends, and and renews. You know what I mean?
It's the transformation. Nothing stays the same.
Exactly. And we are going to have our end on this earth. I don't want to go further than that.
At some point, my existence on this earth is going to end. And what's outside of that, I may not know fully and understand what it is, but I know what's quite beyond what this is. Because if you think about it, this earth, right? If this whole bed is universe, earth is a speck on this ball of light.
If we exist on earth, what exists everywhere else?
We can see 7 planets. How many planets in the solar system?
And I'm into astrology and shit. I should know.
That's right.
Okay, it's Venus, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Mars, Jupiter, Mercury. Did I say that already?
I don't think so.
Mercury.
I think you got them. You said Earth?
Earth.
I think it was 9.
I will have to look at my birth chart. That's how I know.
You got co-star?
Yeah. This is this nigga's birth chart, though. I'm going to show you how. And
Venus is he's a Sag.
yeah, and mine is an Aries.
Aries and Sag is like, that's my ultimate kryptonite.
Yeah.
I have definitely messed with a lot of Sages. To me, that's why Sag and Aries go, like those energies match, because Aries is the like ultimate child that's free, and Sag yearns to always be free. So like they match. The energies definitely match. They be arguing all the time.
All the time.
So
but they're never
funny.
gonna break up. So that's why they need to just like literally be like, okay, look, we argue. I get it. I low-key think they could be twin flames. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
And I think it's crazy because look, low-key, this is fucked up. But everything is always for a reason. Because if it wasn't for this, me and you would not be here.
No,
Check it out. I think we just cracked the code. Our parents are twin flames. Because your mom and my dad met a long time ago. In college.
Yeah.
And he was messing with my mom at the time, and he lied about it. And your mom was the one that told me that. I was like, what?
My mom never told me that shit.
We were just talking, and she was like, yeah, your dad, he used to come down to you all the time. And, you know, he didn't tell me he was dating your mom. And I was like, what? So imagine if they would have got together then.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here. He wouldn't exist.
He wouldn't exist.
And then we met through Kyla. Like,
we knew each other before our parents. No matter what, our parents was gonna come back in contact
with each other. Yeah, they could be twin flames.
Got
we
it.
figured it out, and we can help them. Like, when you're intellectual, okay, that's what I would say. You can't judge. Like,
exactly, because you can relate and understand and see yourself within every single thing.
Okay, I can understand why that is what you choose to do with your life. That's your life, not mine. And it really just comes down to that. Like, that's your life, not mine.
I'm sorry, was your name Demi Powell? Because I didn't think that was your name.
And you will never be. Like, so don't worry about what I got going on over here.
No, and that's big period. Because I feel like, honestly, so many people so worried about what the other person is doing or what she doing and who he fucking and like.
That I need to apply that to my life. Like,
what?
And just be worried about myself.
Because before him, I didn't know like really what love was. He was like, unfortunately, the relationship that had to teach me how to love.
I fell for a lot of niggas quick, and that's what made me feel like, damn, like it's different with Eric, because it took me time to fall in love with him. Like, I didn't think, like, damn, I want to spend the rest of my life with this nigga, because I felt like low-key maybe in the beginning I had been running, and I wasn't looking for that. I was still getting over the line. I was invested somewhere else. I really was just infatuated with what I thought, like, we could be. I'm
gonna always have love for Kyle. Like, I genuinely had love for him, and he genuinely had love for me. And I knew it was real because it took time for me to let myself open up to him, because I already knew. I was like, oh shit, hold on. Like, I already know what the fuck this is. And I definitely ran away from it for a while until he was just like, man, like, if you know you like me, why don't we just be together? And I'm like, because I knew eventually, even from jump, I knew it wasn't going to ever work out. But I couldn't deny how I felt about him. But without Kyle, I wouldn't be who I am today. He taught me how to love, because before that, I used to just play around with niggas, and like, I never invested into anybody. So that was the first person I invested into, and ultimately was the first person to like show me what heartache felt like. Okay. But I needed that to understand love fully, and like, that's what loving somebody unconditionally is. I'm gonna always have love for him regardless, because he taught me a lesson that I needed to learn. I feel like that's what karmic means. It just means it's a lesson that you had to learn. But I feel like with the twin flame, that's what it gets confusing, because it's like, what's the difference between this karmic situation and like this twin flame situation? Because you're doing the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? You're hurting me in ways that karmics have hurt me. I feel like, to me, the difference between karmic and twin flame, all relationships are meant to teach you something, but the purpose of a karmic relationship is solely to teach you something. The perfect purpose of a twin flame is to evolve, and like
you have a mission to do on this earth together. Okay,
yeah. Like, first of all, I've never even discussed these feelings with him, so it's all, to me, it literally could all be in my head at this point.
And that's what I think too, which is like why it's like, damn, like,
but I know what I feel. We'll have to show the world a different way to let and allow love to grow. It's not about possessing another person.
Yes, Kina King.
It's not about controlling them and telling them you're mine, you must do what I say, you must be with me at all times. Fuck that shit. Real love is not about, people are gonna disappoint you regardless. Even the person you choose to spend the rest of your life with, you can't avoid them disappointing you. So there's gonna be at some point when they're gonna let you down and you're gonna let them down because you're a human being, but you still love them regardless. You can't just walk off like, fuck you, we done. Like, the only time is when it's disrespectful or it's hurtful or it's detrimental to your overall well-being. Honestly, at this point, like, you know what it is. You second guess it because what it is on the outside is not what you feel it to be. And that's because what you feel it to be is the evolution of what it will be.
Yeah, that's true. We had to go through this cycle to get to the next one.